lay what the grand norm should be. Number one, I'm very glad that I can see people talking about the public taking the center stage. And you do not need Mr. Joseph Aloba's permission as the public to do the right thing. You don't, in any form. When Mohbad was buried, they did not go to, did not go to Baba Mohbad to say, we want to tell government to exhume the body of your son because we feel this guy was killed, he did not die a natural death, and we want them to do it. Yes. They did not go to Baba Mohbad, neither did they go to the wife, neither did they go to the brother or those who were living with him or his mother. They went out and they protested. And because they protested, people in government, that is, both in all forms of all the structure of government, executive, legislature, and judiciary, they quickly came together. If we don't do anything, this thing will cause trouble in Nigeria. Because that protest was done all over Nigeria to the extent that at the National Assembly, they spoke about Mohbad. It is not because Baba Mohbad spoke. Neither was it because Wunmi spoke, the widow, or the mother, or because they had a Femi Falana as lawyer. No, it was not. It was because the public spoke. This is education. Now, let's think about it. If the public hadn't spoken, do we think Lagos State would have exhumed that body if it was just the father that said he wants investigation? Please respond. Those are the comments, either yes or no. Do you think the state will have exhumed the body, doing something that has never been done before in Lagos State or in Nigeria, that someone died and they have to go and exhume the body? Do you think they would have? They wouldn't.
Yes.
Because it does not affect everybody. And when you see the mass protesting, disturbing traffic, disturbing things, government don't want insecurity. Because that protest could lead to insecurity. They need to address it. But this was what the government did. And it was right. They did what you asked. But what did the public do after? The public withdrew and now gave their power to Wunmi, Iya Mohbad and Baba Mohbad and say, we will support you. That is where you got it wrong. It's like a king giving his power to his subject and say, now you go the rule now, I go to support you. It is the subject that ought to support the king. So this is education. When the public fails to do their own duty and they usurp their power to individuals within the public, this is the problem you will have. We continue to fight ourselves. We will create groups that we support. Some people among the public too will use it to explore some other people. They will use it. Yoruba will say, wọ́n já àwọn kan lórí ara, wọ́n já wọn ní olè ẹ̀mí, wọ́n já wọn lólè pocket. They will rob some people emotionally, psychologically, material-wise. People that will say, I go into depression. They've affected, things happening have affected them psychologically. People on this platform, that some men have used style to chop them, whether by camera or by physical, and now come that I have your nude, I'm going to share. If you say Pem, and the lady have sent money to them, I know they do anything again, but if you say Pem, I go share them. The lady is now scared. Or the men that lady tricked and asked about them, showed their picture, they do say, be like, say, like me, camera down, and came out, and they also will now release those videos and come to share it on Plaza, and people are like, hey, because this person is anti-justice or for justice, hey, they don't cast them. Many people are now changing their names to somebody don't cast, that don't cast. That is what happens. That is what happens. Where someone's security details will be given to someone, a lady or a man feel he trusted, and the person will come out, collect the money, and still be bragging, and this same public will be supporting that same person. This is what you find when the center does not hold again. And like I said, this is education. This is when we find. Now, what is the public supposed to do? The public that came out and the government responded, the public should have formed a unity force themselves and be the one to be talking to the government, not any member of the family again. On justice for Mohbad. On justice for Mohbad. And when I say on justice for Mohbad, means the felony that has been committed, because the police, through the state, have said it is an homicide. And that is a criminal offense. Now, the people will now get lawyers through foundations, through that. Today, we should have more than 10 foundations talking about justice for Mohbad, having different lawyers and working as a uniform force. Today, we should have different professionals. If you are a media professional, that will say, don't worry, you will not pay certain things, people will pay certain things, but in terms of writing the story, talking about this on TV, we will use our connection, we'll be talking about it on program. People, that is what the public ought to do, because Baba or Mr. Loba or the widow or the mother don't have that strength or that resources to go and say they can do that. That is the job of the public. But the public should not say, let us wait for Baba to tell us to do. What are you talking about? The justice you are seeking is a justice for everybody, not only the Aloba family. So you are only using the Aloba's family case to say, this is one too many, we cannot have it again. On this one, make it stop there. Now, this is what we want. That is what the public should do. So if we are not doing that, we are even failing Mohbad. We are failing those who have been killed in the past. We are failing those who are also killed, even when Mohbad case was on. And we are going to fail those who will be killed again. Because this thing is about the past, the now, and the future. So when we don't do this, it is wrong. So when people are in the right way saying the public should take over, and they are still saying in the same vein, they should ask Baba, what is your business with Baba? Public, do your job. Stop talking. You don't need Baba's authorization for you to say you want to fight for justice. Because you did not seek his authorization when you told the government to exhume the body. And as a matter of fact, Baba said he accepted for God. He tried the little best he can try. He went to, to police, give me police report. They refused him. He went to the morgue where he feels he can deposit the body. They refused him. What would he do? Is he going to eat the body? No. He said, oh, then I beg you, bury it. Oh. The help I think I can get, I didn't get it. Please bury it. We can't keep it in the house. And that is the right thing to do. But the public that came out to shout, went to sleep, and now turned themselves to, I am for A, I am for B, I am for Paul, I am for Muhammad. We shouldn't do that. It is the public, for me, that has failed Mohbad. The public have failed Mohbad. Because the public, if they know they don't want to get justice, they shouldn't have told the government to exhume the body. They will leave it as one of those cases. But you told them to exhume it, you are not doing anything. So for me, it is good that we say the public need to take charge now. Let Baba be doing what he's doing. On the civil case, on DNA, whatever, on property, let him go on. We cannot get involved because in court, the phrase that will be used is we are meddlesome interloper, gbebonu, amebo, aproko, because it is a civil matter. But on public matter, we are not aproko, it is our case. So I think Paparano has spoken about it. I spoke about it on Sunday, and some efforts are going under the ground. The short term, what are we supposed to do? We are supposed to do a committee of 5 or 7 people that will liaise with an existing lawyer for the public. Let's start from there. What do we think should be done? They should educate us, enlighten us better, so that we know what to do. What will it cost us? After we start that, we will now call. The father is working there. By residence is a citizen. What is Baba's Mohbad state doing? Their representative at the law area. Are we engaging them? This is what the public can do. Write letter to them. Bring it as a matter of concern. Write letter to them. And when you send the letter, they acknowledge it, you come and publish it. We are